Hi folks, I'm on my way to another wedding. I'm heading from my house, which is near Southport, to the Wirral,
Exit left to Wallasey Tunnel,
which is a little peninsula. That's not little. South of Liverpool, if you don't know where it is. That's where it is. You've got to go across the Mersey to get there, or underneath it, which is where I'm going now. Through the Mersey Tunnel to the Wirral. Wirral's a great place. It's got tons of really nice wedding venues. It's a nice coastline. It's a nice place actually. I'd like to live there one day. I'd like to live in Spain one day as well, but that's another story. So I wanted to talk to you quickly about
in 2.4 miles.
Out of focus pictures. Now, in the last edition of my Patreon, there's a video in there which shows you how to edit a picture to make it look like there's realistic motion blur in it, and that's what I've done with a few pictures recently, because actually intentionally shooting with motion blur isn't something that I really think about, and having to change the camera settings to do that, and I still have a little bit of a question whether couples like it or not. And I've had a few people message me to say, why am I hating on out of focus pictures, and what's my problem with these pictures, and oh, I'm glad you don't like them as well. And the truth is, I do like pictures that have motion blur, and in some cases there's a lot to be said for pictures that are out of focus if they can evoke some kind of feeling or abstract artiness. You know, like a lot of things, if it's done well, it looks great. If it's not done well, it doesn't look very good at all. And it's a bit like, I feel like it's a bit like the story The Emperor's New Clothes, where the Emperor has the invisible clothes and they all tell him he looks great. And there are certain photographers who could probably show out of focus pictures to people and they all think it's brilliant. But I've seen, on a couple of occasions, I've seen pictures on Instagram and on one Facebook group, I think, where the picture is out of focus, and people are claiming it to be really artistic, and it's getting a lot of attention. The one on Instagram got a lot of likes, but I said, yeah, you know what, a lot of this stuff is subjective, but sometimes it just looks bad. And these examples, it looked terrible, and for some reason people were going, oh my god, that's amazing, and it just really wasn't amazing. And it's like, well, the composition wasn't good, whether or not it was in focus or not. There was no reason for it to be out of focus. So there are certainly questions that you have to ask when you're doing this kind of thing, whether the having a slow shutter or motion blur does add to the image or does it detract from it, and what's the purpose of it? Will your client like it? These are the questions, and don't get me wrong, I do like it when it's done well, and I think it's a very good skill to have, and I think people who do it well are very talented, and certainly more talented than me, and I admire what they do. I think it's great, and I've tried to do it. The way I've done it is to edit it afterwards, and if you're interested in doing it that way, take a look at the Patreon video. There's a couple of methods that I show how to make it look like it's realistic-ish motion blur using Photoshop and alien skin exposure. But if you're going to do this kind of thing, you know, do it thoughtfully, do it carefully, do it with purpose, do it with reason.
1,000 feet, keep right.
I just need to pay for the tunnel now, so I'm going to go. Have a good day. Enjoy yourselves. Slow down your shutter. Speed it up again.